Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to episode 48 of the Tim Tebow Dynasty.
Just gut feeling, Tebow has become the most polarizing athlete in the history of American sports. Now, I can't speak worldwide.
And in this episode, we're going to be taking on the Tennessee Titans for the second time this season. And so far against the Titans in our 3 seasons, we are 4-1 against them. And in our last game against the Titans, we had Zach Meow go off for a top 3 all-time single-game receptions record. Unfortunately, we do not have him for this game as he is still injured. And before we get too far into the game, I want to touch on just recent players being re-signed. No new quarterbacks have been re-signed since last episode when Big Ben and Eli were re-signed. But the Jaguars have re-signed Justin Blackmon to a new 6-year, $38.7 million contract. So he will be with the team going forward. Now I just have to decide if I'm going to re-sign or not. But I'm going to leave that up to you guys, which you guys could decide going forward in the comments if you want me to stay with Jacksonville or not. And again, we're going to be keeping Maurice Jones-Drew involved in our offense. But we're looking to have like another big game after the last 2 episodes where we threw 5 touchdowns in each week. So hopefully we could do something similar today, but just cut down on those interceptions. Alright, we're going to be looking for Justin Blackmon open on the left side. He does not get there, but we're able to break away. I didn't get the blocks I wanted, but we do pick up the first down, first and goal. I was hoping Cotton Deacon would pick up a touchdown right there, but he unfortunately did not, and he lost a yard. We got Lewis open on the right side. Can't get to the end zone, though. Lewis is open again, and he's in the end zone. And it looks like my defense made a stop, and either they got the ball back or their punter just was really good. Well, Jones-Drew is going to fix that for us and pick us up a good 8 yards to get us away from the end zone, so we're not having to worry about taking a safety. Harris is in the slot. Tebow's got it in the gun. Escaping the pressure, looking to the right side and throwing. That was a lucky throw. I was just trying to get rid of it because, again, my offensive line is trying to give up more sacks. And I find Golden Tate open, and what was definitely a bad throw. Luckily, I completed it. Got another. Justin Blackmon catches the ball and fumbles. So instead of driving down the field, we turn the ball over to Nick Foles, the Titans starting quarterback, who's completing 42% of his passes for the season. We get the ball back. Nick Foles scored a field goal. At the end of the first quarter, we're up 7-3. Just a reminder, we still have that bet going with our head coach about if we lose based off my play calling, that we will switch it up to his, and we'll only call 20 pass plays per game until we lose again. But now with Jones-Drew back, it looks like we're running the ball better, because we have Jones-Drew and Cotton Deacon. So we have 2 good running backs that I'm happy to run it with. Or I can just run it myself. I've already got 44 yards in this game on the ground. So A win here seals up our division. There's basically no way we could lose it unless we lose every game the rest of the season, which isn't likely. Maurice Jones-Drew couldn't hold on to the ball.
That was a big hit by the defender that time. The receiver drops the football. I'll tell you what, I guarantee the next time he goes over the middle, he'll be looking for that defender.
Harris lined up now as a slot receiver. Makes the grab, and that was going to be made.
Mercedes Lewis picks up the first down, but we did have Justin Blackman wide open on the right side of the field. It was just a smaller window, so I would prefer to go to the guy that's not going to get me to throw an interception. Justin Blackman had a nice chunk of yards there and drops the ball.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there.
While my interceptions do hurt my completion percentage, I think the drops hurt it a lot more. I got a couple blocks, but they ended up just running into me. I'm trying to get Justin Blackman open on the right side of the field and into the end zone. Jones-Drew gets a nice catch. That brings us to the 4-yard line. I don't know if the Jaguars are booing us, like the fans. That wouldn't make any sense. Harris makes a catch and drops the ball in the end zone. So that's 3 drops already within the last 2 minutes. That would have been nice plays for us.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. Picks up only 2.
3rd and goal at the 2-yard line. I'm already frustrated with my offense. The offensive line's giving up sacks. My receivers are dropping the ball. So I'll do it myself.
He breaks the play. He's in for the touchdown.
And our defense is not having the great game they had last week against the Bears. We've already given up 10 points today. And Jay Cutler is a better quarterback in Madden, at least, than Nick Foles. So I don't know how they shut out Jay Cutler. And Nick Foles has put up 10 points. So Jones-Drew makes a nice catch in the backfield. His 3rd one today. So he is being a bigger part of our offense, just not getting 20 carries per game. Thankfully that was overthrown because it was going right to that defender. Now Justin Blackman does have speed, which is weird that he rarely ever outruns any defenders. Alright, that's a good run. Nice catch by Cotton Deacon. Nice screenplay. Gonna try to get him some carries as well. Because I have a feeling that Maurice Jones-Drew, if I do stay on the Jaguars, will only play probably maybe 2 more seasons. Madden does have it where running backs retire around the ages of between 30 and 36 generally. So, and Jones-Drew is 30 right now. Dwayne Harris with a nice pickup, his first catch of the day. 28 yards. Would you guys be more impressed if I reached 6,000 pass yards or 2,000 rush yards as a quarterback? Which one is more impressive to you? Comment below. Let me know. Or do you think I should just try going for both? We have a great offense anyways. If we could just get Zach Meow back from injury. And if you can't tell by the formation I'm in, I am trying to mix up my play calling a little bit more, just so that I keep the defense guessing what I'm running.
You can be more aggressive and take some chances. Tebow is going to take it from the the gun. Looks around, and he's thrown to the ground.
And apparently, my offensive line just lets 3 guys through to all hit me at the same time.
Right into a receiver in the slot.
So now we're at 2nd and 19. Hopefully Blackman can get open on the left. And another drop. This is a rare game for him. After back-to-back incredible games, he now has 2 drops today.
Where the receiver is going to catch it and do the perfect timing, hit that receiver, and that football comes flying out. Nice job.
So now we're going to try scrambling to make up some of those yards. 4th and 14. We're not kicking that field goal. He's probably the wrong call because we get Lewis, but he doesn't. He's like a yard short of the first down, so it's Titans ball. All right, there's about 24 seconds left in the first half. We get 2 timeouts. Only shot is to get into field goal range, but Sanders drops the ball. All right, here we're going to look for a Golden Tate over the middle. Trying to get into field goal range. We got 2 timeouts, 20 seconds. Golden Tate makes a catch to get into their side of the field, so we'll call a timeout. Got to pick up about 20, 25 yards for a field goal range. Justin Blackman's wide open on the left, but Golden Tate down the middle is a better play. There's no way we can get a playoff, so we'll take the timeout. And we're back from halftime, up 17-10, with a quick word from a non-sponsor. Everybody knows Five Guys has delicious cheeseburgers, but did you know they have cheese hot dogs as well? Which I think might be better. While they're not as great as their French fries, their hot dogs are delicious. So if you get a chance, stop by Five Guys and pick up a nice side of fries with like 2 cheese hot dogs. Add ketchup. Five Guys is not a sponsor of this video. And we're up to 87 rush yards for the game. Continuing to push for 2,000. Not on purpose, but it's just happening. Jones-Drew makes a nice catch out of the backfield. Looking pretty good. Need to complete more of those throws, though. Our percentage would be better if it wasn't for those drops. Just a reminder, we are still chasing after Calvin Johnson's record for receiving yards in the season and Randy Moss's touchdowns in his season's record with Justin Blackman. I'm trying to get him to break both of them this season. So he needs about 130 yards for, and Jones-Drew is hurt. Justin Blackman needs 130 yards for the game, for every game going forward. So now we're down to Cotton Deacon and Stephen Ridley at running back. Fortunately for us, Jones-Drew will not miss additional weeks. He's only going to miss the rest of this game. Golden Tate's wide open, and he drops the ball as he gets hit. Again, these drops are hurting our offense.
That's what happened this time, and it's a drop pass.
Takes a receiver in the slot. Tebow's back in shotgun formation.
Can't find anybody open, so we're going to scramble. Out of bounds. I'm not going to fumble. I know the computer likes to force me to fumble recently, even though I've improved my carrying ability.
That is play number 10 on this drive. Secures, ball is out.
There's another fumble. Like I've said before, the game likes to force mistakes to happen like that so that the game stay close. It's irritating because we should be blowing out the Titans right now. They're not a good team. Cotton Deacon with a nice spin move there. He has 4 carries for 4 yards today. So
Harris is going to get set in the slot for this snap. Gets away from the pressure.
nobody's open. We're going to pick up some yards with our legs.
That's a nice
112
play
yards
on
on
the
10
offense.
carries.
First down, they're up here in the second half, and they're moving the football. That is a great feeling.
It looks like they're double teaming Justin Blackman. They got 5 defenders over there. Luckily, they don't guard Cotton Deacon at all. Alright, so it's the start of the 4th quarter. We have a small lead, 17-13, only up by 4. Normally we experience a much better lead going into the 4th quarter, but because of some fumbles, not by me, but by our receivers, some other drops, some injuries, this game's a lot closer than I was expecting.
Harris lined up in the slot, looking to go deep.
Looking for Justin Blackman deep, overthrew it. Thankfully, the computer didn't force it to be an interception.
You want to look underneath or right down the middle.
Failing to complete that one, so second down here on the spot.
Surprisingly, Justin Blackman didn't drop that one today. He only has 27 yards for the entire game so far. So unless he has a monster 4th quarter, he's not going to reach his 130 for the day.
Looking for an open receiver on the right. Makes the catch in the end zone.
And unfortunately, after catching that touchdown, Golden Tate is out the rest of the game. So now we're down to 3 healthy receivers, and 3 tight ends, and 2 running backs. So we're just going to try running out the rest of this clock. We have an 11-point lead, but I don't want anybody else to get hurt. It'd be nice to put up more points, but the key is to just walk away with the win. Justin Blackman with another catch, bringing his total to 45 for the game.
Lewis is in the slot here for this play. The quarterback will hand it off.
And he loses a yard. Oh, okay.
Has an injury update.
Guys, I had a chance to speak with a Jaguars team official. He was unable to confirm exactly what the injury was, but he did tell me that it is related to the upper body.
The Titans lined up in the nickel, wasting no time. Here's the toss to the outside.
A nice move by Cotton Deacon for his lone big good run of the day. And now he's out. Now we're down to Stephen Ridley. We're going to look for Justin Blackman on the left side. Not open. And we have several players trying to hit us. So, luckily we can pick up 12 of their legs. We don't need our receivers or running back.
He's got his team winning. You're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
First and goal. Escaping the pressure.
Yeah, we can't get that one. But when you have your backup tight end in at receiver and Stephen Ridley in at running back, they don't have very many good options.
Offense lines up here. Second and goal from the 4. Touchdown, Jacksonville Jags.
Alright, so we get the ball back with just over 2 minutes left, up 31-13. We're just going to run out this clock. I'm not trying to score here. We're at 2-minute warning. This game's over. Another nice win. I think this makes us 10-1. Oh, this is a nice run. Oh, If it wasn't for that guy tripping us up at the end, we probably would have made it to the end zone. 158 yards for the day. That's just rushing. That's not including my pass yards today. While it does look like we're trying to score, this is how I eat the clock.
And here we have second down. They hand it off to the running back. End zone bound, and he's got the touchdown.
Yeah, we get the ball back with 52 seconds, 38-13. I don't know why I never get benched at the end of the games. That should finish the game, but since they won't just speed up the clock here, I'm going to have to keep calling plays until the clock runs out. Get Count and Deacon on their catch. Position to the slot. And then 7 looks to his left. And Justin Blackman makes another nice catch. Touchdown, Jacksonville Jaguars. The game comes to an end. It was a blowout from the beginning. And with that, we win the game 45-13. Another good win. Next week, we're going to take on the Detroit Lions for the first time in the series. They are my hometown team. So it would be a fun game for us. This was our first game with no interceptions. So hopefully we can continue that against the Lions next week, because they're generally a bad team. Like always, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate your support, and come back for more.